What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another DC TV Talk Part 4. It's your boy Big Dog here, and this is a review for Flash Memorabilia. I think Memorabilia, something like that, man. I can't pronounce the shit. I read it a couple times before I started this. I couldn't really pronounce the shit. I know what happened in the episode though. That's all that's important. Pretty much, they are going to do like they did when they broke Ralph from Cicada's control. I mean, what's the name's control? I cannot think of his fucking name. I'm thinking before I finish this interview. I mean, this review. Either way it go, that's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to break her out of her coma because her coma is unusual. And I'm thinking, like, really, her coma is unusual. Like, come on now. But then at the end of the episode, when they find out she has a shard of the dark of the satellite stuck in her head, it's kind of like, okay, well, yeah, that does make sense. So but in order to go in, two people have to go in at the same time, and then they start seeing some of each other's memories. And Sherlock, like, hey, how about burying the two speeds are going now? Because he knows Nora's hiding something. Sherlock's a pretty good detective. And there, the reason being, well, Nora ends up like, hey, I'm going this thing by myself, so I'm going in, get her out. I don't have to go in with my dad. My dad don't find out none of my secrets. Come to find out that doesn't work like that. Okay, it really doesn't work like that. And so we get to seeing just different things and about Grace's. Now this is my issue with this episode. Of course, Nora starts talking to Grace, and then this shit hits the fan. Where Grace is trying to protect her mind against Nora, so she uses Cicada as a defense weapon. But it wasn't necessarily the Cicada. It was her uncle at first, and then it was her as Cicada. So I'm wondering, in the future, does she become Cicada? I'm wondering. But here's my issue, because Grace could have easily got out. She could have things could have went better. And yes, I know Barry and Iris, they had to be in this episode, so they was in. This what happened to be in Nora's memories, and so they see stuff is going on, and you see that Iris is not necessarily what Nora told them that she was. She's just a mother, and a kid would perceive their parents different. Then you know what I'm saying. They skew reality or something. You know what I'm saying. Every time a parent says something to a child, the kid might take it more than what it actually is. That's it. And as we saw, that's pretty much what Nora did as a child. But here's the thing. I understand that this world has bad people, but the fact that just because what's the name got hit by a shard of the and had got infected with dark matter does not necessarily mean Grace will turn into an evil person and basically try to kill. Like that is hard to like. Listen, that's hard to believe, bro. Like it's not that simple. I don't. And for this, we've seen Grace before the accident. She was a very sweet young lady, and I know that she's been sitting there. She can hear everything that's going on. I'm saying while she's in her coma, but still, and I know she wants to defend her uncle. But you really telling me this young girl who was as sweet as she was is okay with her uncle killing people? And that she and herself is okay with trying to murder somebody. I just don't believe that. This might be the biggest misstep of this season for me. This season has been very very good, and I enjoyed this episode. It's just that seems like a stretch to me. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people who get metal powers become bad guys. It seems like damn near everybody becomes a bad guy. Nobody just wants to live a normal life and just do shit on the low. Like Diesel will probably be doing shit to where I can get some money. You know what I'm saying? No. People become evil. And I guess it's just, other than give you powers, I think it just, the meta gene pretty much brings out the real part of people. But you can't tell me that little girl Grace had that much darkness in her to where she was willing to kill people. I just don't believe it. That's my biggest issue with this episode, and that's the only thing that stuck out. Other than that, in the Red Death, which pretty much signifies that like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. The Red Death, the stuff happened with Grace, and the fact that we know that the newspaper changing as time goes, because the Irish paper was established in 2021, but now it's 2019. So that makes me think the day Flash disappears is going to change too. With the stuff, we might get Crisis on Infinite Earths with the crossover next year. So we don't know exactly how they're going to go. But the stuff that happened with Grace, that really bothers me, because I just don't believe that young girl would just automatically turn into a killer. That's basically what she turned into. So I'm just sorry. That's a stretch for me. But you guys let me know what you thought about that down in the comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys. What's the next DC TV talk? Oh, the next DC TV talk is Friday with Young Justice. So I'll catch up with you guys then. Peace.